handshake. It does happen at times.
Oh, yeah. And Fuudo has looked so amazing in Street Fighter V. He makes Mika seem like a clean character, you know, like a well-rounded, just a regular, you know, you get in there and you have something for every situation. She's not. She's not supposed to be that. She's supposed to be a very extreme character who's weak in some areas and who's very, very strong in others. But Fuudo is so good at minimizing those weaknesses and maximizing the strengths. He just makes her look like a different character at times. But Xiaohai just doesn't want to let him breathe, will not let Mika get a chance to do work if he has anything to say about it. Cornered already. Fuudo wants to go to work. Anti-air. And the grab.
Oh, that heavy kick out of range.
Real big whiff. Gave away all his momentum on that one. Luckily, he's able to get the positioning back.
Oh.
Double cross up into the low.
Easy double cross up. Jumped from one side to the other. Good defense from Xiaohai to defend against that trickery.
Shai has been showing incredible reactions today, checking these dashes with crouch strong.
Oh, an errant cancel there, punished appropriately from Fuudo, placing his opponent to the corner. Prowling. This is exactly where he wants him, but Cammy's V reversal, unique property to switch up the sides, so valuable when she is cornered herself. Oh, nice preemptive jumping roundhouse to take her out of the air.
Still got his back to the wall here. Even worse.
Taking a few throws. But going to be able to cancel the Nadeshiko and the juggle. Good damage. So difficult is it to break the defense of a lot of top players that you have to settle for damage off of that low light kick. Light punch into the peach for Mika at times. And not go so greedy for these Irish whip combos, which are definitely flashier and more fun to do. And again.
Well, Fuudo making the reads. It's just terrifying once he gets going. Really hard to stop that guy.
Handshake and you perfect your opponent? Like the thuggery, if I were to ever witness blatant acts of thuggery and non-sportsmanlike conduct. Chivalry is long dead here in the trenches of the MCC.
No thuggery.
Round one. Fight.
Here we go into the third round.
Fuudo and Mika, they can't really hope to neutralize Cammy. All that he can hope to do is impose his game plan. Cammy, on the other hand, she has a reversal, dragon punch. She has a little bit more of active, threatening mobility. But Fuudo just has to get things going.
Okay. And a couple firm reads, and I love how he ended with the commando just for that extra meter build. Goes to show the level of thinking from the pro players, as most people just would have pressed the random button to get that KO.
Nice throw set up there. Good neutral from Xiaohai. What? What an anti-air. Oh, Xiaohai forgets about his ankles for a second there. This time forgot about the chest. Counter hit staying heavy. Xiaohai answers back. Oh, the stutter. Into the super. Is that what he wanted? I don't know about that one.
I stuttered as much as that Cammy sequence. I probably wouldn't be on the mic.
I think he just got this super, maybe over dialing on the stick, because he's out a meter in this third round.
Right, Xiaohai looking good on his confirms here. Fuudo pushing the issue with dashes and lights into the EX Peach. He's established good corner control thus far in this match.
It's true. His pressure is also very measured. After the knockdown, He dashes. He often waits. He doesn't try to overplay his hand with a non-guaranteed meaty or anything like that.
Oh, this setup is okay. Didn't go for the super ambiguous version. Stayed out in front. Oftentimes Fuudo will do that just to prefer corner control over anything. Walk-up throw. One more sequence from Mika. More light kick really is going to take it. That could have converted into something. What will happen here? Bastet's going to take it. And of course, a standing light kick. Superior knowledge of the normal buttons at that range that would have been able to hit but not be hit. Standing light kick with a great hitbox and small minimalized hurt box. A very nice knowledge there from Xiaohai.
Yeah, very smart for him to realize that now I can just light kick and I don't have to commit to too much.
Pretty sure if it was Hermione's hand and not Xiaohai's hand that was extended, Fuudo definitely would have recognized that and shook it in the beginning of the match. Again, a flagrant foul call of the thuggery.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. This is winners semifinals. Very big match between these two players.
Counter hit. Nice. Command grab setups into the corner. 60% stun, 80% stun. Which way to block?
Good block too. Whoa, that reversal, very nice. Code calculating Fuudo. Good cross cut, uppercut there from Xiaohai, but he needs to get something more to rev his engine. Here it comes. He needs one more hit for that stun, and that has been that delicious standing light kick that's so quick it puts him in plus frames. Nice airplane. Nadeshiko blocked, but not that subsequent normal throw.
Pixel, Magic Pixel, the most magical in Street Fighter V. He really needs to be careful pressing anything full screen. Looking for the frame kill, but Xiaohai won't get it.
Activation. Dancing are both players. Ooh, caught him on that stutter.
Round 2.
Fuudo's got to be kicking himself over that one. He just threw the button out at a bad time. Counter hit for him is good. He'll shake it off.
Just moments of stellar defense and aggression mixed up. Okay, an errant command throw recovers though. Xiaohai doesn't get much off of that. Great anti-air, so low to the ground. Not many people would have attempted that, surely. Oh, great evasion. What is the conversion? Empty low, the classic.
Beautiful.
Using that superior walk speed of Cammy just to put the finishing touch on that to notch it even to a piece here in the winners semifinals.
Xiaohai is making Fuudo's Mika look far more mortal, as it were. Now we're really feeling the weaknesses of the character. She definitely doesn't excel in defense, and Xiaohai's taking advantage.
Oh, I love that anti-air jab from that distance. Yeah, shoulder roll into nothing. Again, the damage output from our Mika, starting from a low light kick, is capped to that flying piece. So if you ever have to take damage because you don't want to guess, it's definitely the way to go.
Oh, this could be real bad.
Definitely want to get in this type of situation where most of her damage comes out of. And again, he's been in this situation before. Okay, finally. Fuudo able to close it out.
Xiaohai tried to go for some extra frame advantage there, but he got interrupted.
Got him.
Gotta love the clap, man. Gotta love the clap. Into the corner. And right back out. Looked like a clean punish. Xiaohai controlling the corner versus Fuudo.
Oh, barrel roll. Pull the Justin Wong on him. Look at these setups. Even fooled himself there as he wasn't able to get that juggle.
Very rare miss from Fuudo, but his defense is still looking impeccable. Was that an OS that caught the backdash, or was it reactions? How about it? Wow. Xiaohai pressing buttons out of a very bad situation. Fearless. He's checking the dashes again.
The keyword of this match has been that standing light kick.
Fight.
Whenever you can't react in time to your opponent's dash, it's best to throw out something very fast and with a great horizontal range as that standing short. So good are his hit confirms from Xiaohai. Changes the corner situation, but now an errant buffer leads into some good damage and a great setup there from Mika. Okay, here comes the hurt. Boom. Aye. Wait a minute. Is it 2-2 now?
2-2 now, and
Okay.
dude, it really hurts to lose a round like that when you're Cammy and you get whiff punished by Mika for the lose. You're reevaluating your game plan. You're reevaluating what you did to get into this situation. It doesn't all add up. It's not how the game is supposed to go. But a strong player like Fuudo can actually bend the character to his will just a little bit, really imposing his style on Mika.
It's true. I don't think the designers of this game ever envisioned that someone like Fuudo would play an Mika. Certainly not when she was designed to be a wild and crazy character. Good backdash on that command grab. Athlete punished from Xiaohai. Great corner control, extends the combo with the trigger activation.
Fuudo's been patient in the corner, but I spoke too soon. Looks like it was wake up, maybe jump forward OS. And he
Puts
just
him in
got
the
clipped.
coffin. Nefertiti, please.
Wow.
What does that even have to relate it to the stage at all?
Literally bodied him. Or her. Trading anti-airs mid-screen. Fuudo
That
gets
is
the
definitely
pressure.
an option select.
That is sweet. That is
Second
so
time
nice.
that he's caught in the backdash of Cammy, which is common sense perhaps in the previous iteration of the game, but in 5, to really hunt for a backdash, you really have to understand your opponent on a deeper level to get that option.
I mean, if he had just done Dragon Punch, then he would have been, Fuudo would have gotten counter hit.
Oh!
Uh-oh!
Can we turn this Aaron Peach into something? Again, you're better off taking that throw. There's no Oki much after that. Low light punch takes it for Fuudo.
Finally found his moment from the defensive end. And we're going to the rubber round. Fuudo looking to clap, just
Make a clap.
meet him, match him in that mid-range game. Xiaohai getting the better of it. Really hard to stop Cammy once she starts pestering you, that killer bee assault. Fuudo respecting the wake up. Xiaohai's wise to that plan. Nice spacing on the jump, and Fuudo so ace with the jump roundhouse.
Walks back to take it. Not much mix-up after that.
Looks like it might have been just enough to give Fuudo a lead.
Ooh.
That's gone. Super still available.
Wow, and he backed off for that barrel roll to come
Oh,
into his space,
man.
only to punish it. Very nice tactic to lure that out from Xiaohai. Impressive.
That was a mega duff. Called him out like a cheating husband. He knew exactly what was coming, where it was coming from. Took the tiny little step back. Smack out.
We are going the marathon matches in these most occasions, though Justin is certainly coming up and is, literally slivers away from turning that historical record around in his favor.
Yeah, I'm not sure of the head-to-head numbers, but it's possible that Justin's never beaten Tokido in a game, right?
It's been super close though. I think a little EG curses in the critical art juggles has really ruin some of those matches on his end, but he's just really close there. But this is Solar Plexus, switches sides of Tokido.
Just how rare is it for when you're talking about a player of Justin Wong caliber to say, I don't even know if he's ever beaten this guy. This is the kind of action that we're getting at the Score Esports Brooklyn Beatdown this weekend.
If that is true, then Tokido is one of the few players, I would say, because Justin has been dominant for so long. Since the release and the start of the tour, does Tokido have Justin's number?
Round 2. Fight.
Well, that's one round. I mean, Tokido has been one of the most dominant players as well this year in Street Fighter V.
Great sweep. Finally a low medium kick Tenko as Tokido flies out of danger into the corner. That had been a... Whoa! He buffered that low medium punch. Very interesting there.
Put the fist out. If you walk onto it, free damage.
Super aggressive series from Tokido. And look at that meterless combo damage output from Ryu. Definitely top class in this game. Justin taking a moment of pause to reflect on what just happened. Despite wherever he moves, to me, in my heart, he's still an East Coast guy, so he's defending home turf on some level here.
Nope. Nope. Sorry. He left.
A turncoat.
This was a long time ago, man.
All right.
Get him out of here. But we're going to be rooting for Justin over Tokido, of course. See what he can do here. One game down. The reversal won't go for Justin, but the EX does.
It's always a tell to me when Justin resorts to the EX uppercut as a get off me. Can he get out of this situation? Takes the lesser of two evils and jumps out and only eats that damage instead of getting guard broken.
All the way up for the grab. And now Justin, firm life lead.
But if you can make Justin Wong resort to an EX invincible move to get off of you, you're doing a pretty good job on your offensive pressure, I like to think.
Definitely making Justin play out of his comfort zone.
That is ridiculous. And again, the in and out of Tokido, lulling his opponent with a false sense of security and using these quicker standing light kicks. That was probably buffered into a fireball.
Not just that, but it's crouch strong. He's getting so much mileage out of that as a counter poke, as just a little check for versus a dash in or what have you. There again, all day. No punish on that one.
You could have got something.
Tokido not committing to any whiff punishes until he feels absolutely comfortable, but he can throw out that crouch strong with very little risk, judging by the results thus far. Justin trying to figure out a way to get some of this meter off his hands.
Definitely has a lot of it. It's like carrying too much cash, and you want to go to deposit that into the bank. Had all this meter for a long time now.
I'll just go to Rite Aid and buy something, man. Just burning a hole in my pocket.
That's the trap. Okay, nothing. Nothing again.
Come on, Justin. Go to Rite Aid. Counter hit. Overhead. Doesn't care. Not sure about the...
I like to see. I mean, you're going up against
Wow!
Tokido.
Jesus!
The damage.
That last hit's a freaking doozy.
Put him into the Indiana Jones, a blender of death.
Is that the new one that's coming out?
No, that's the airplane propeller. But in doing so, burn out all his meter. Tokido expending a bar of his own to get that EX Hadouken out. That is a proper punish with that. What
oh my
was that?
We're gonna file that one under intent.
Low heavy punch into EX Hadouken.
And it was whip punish with throw.
A whip punish. Very nice there from Tokido.
When you start to see things like that, you know Tokido's feeling very comfortable. And Justin needs to do something drastic to get him out of that comfort zone.
Force Justin to come to him and played right into that trap. Tokido looking very secure, in his standings. Justin deep diving into his own mind. What can he pull out of that bag of tricks to bring it back? And he goes rather quickly into the rematch.
Take down Deep America. This is the last hope in the winner's side, at least, of the top 8. Justin Wong gonna have to run 3 back up against Tokido, one of the toughest names in Street Fighter V.
Remember that Tokido and Infiltration in the beginning of the season certainly seemed invincible to most people until that streak was broken, but it's largely been these two, and then followed by Justin, who had just a huge streak of dominance across all these ranking tournaments. No surprise that these players find themselves in the winners semifinals here at the Brooklyn Beatdown.
And Tokido very much recognizes the stakes at this point. He's got himself a huge lead, 2 games, very comfortable, and now he's playing much more reserved in this 3rd game. Not trying to do too much. Really feels that this win is his to lose. And it's up to Justin to really change the complexion of this matchup.
It just seems like he hasn't found the range that he is comfortable in. Tokido keeping Justin out.
Yeah, it's like Tokido was just there a second earlier, no matter what Justin tries to do. If he tries to move in, if he tries to move out, if he tries to jump, Tokido is just right there already. The crowd's strong. They stand light kicks.
Oh, okay. That was an interesting Tatsu. Blocked and punished appropriately by Justin Wong. Solar Plexus has been such a huge source of damage for Tokido. Didn't connect on that one, though. Good break. And again, it's been Tokido with that in and out dashing.
He's just such a cerebral player. He's establishing rhythms, he's establishing patterns, so then he can kind of mix it up on the fly, sneak something by you.
No combo ender on that series of lights. Tatsu helicopter out of the corner. Something that other Ryus have been abusing thus far.
Yeah, he might have even been trying to bait that EX. Tokido just 1 round away from moving on.
Both players sitting on a full stock of that E-Tank. How will they use it?
You know the E-Tank.
Oh!
Okay.
Shimmy, shimmy, y'all. Shimmy, yay.
Don't count him out yet, though. Fully stocked Tokido. All right, Justin Wong. Give him that boot. It was actually, that wake-up dash was pretty interesting from Tokido in the situation. It seems kind of silly, but given the mindset of both players, I actually think it was the right choice. Justin just kind of outthought him.
Justin's starting to find his rhythm now as he's laying down a lot of these normals in the mid-screen game. And establish his superior footsies. Certainly does stand a chance as he goes right through that fireball telepathically. That is that low medium punch that has been so problematic for Karin to get in.
Oh, the backdash avoids the grab. Hard read there. Oh, Justin just failing the block. Might have wanted the DP and just messed it all up. Does avoid the stun.
That throw so badly. Dash into nothing.
Watch the ankles.
No, that light kick or that medium kick could have been triggered into the critical art.
He's only got the EXDP now, Justin, for defense. Tokido, V-trigger available. Nice reaction from Justin, and he'll have another meter soon.
I mean, there's literally 100 different variations of how Tokido can connect with all these resources, but Justin doing a stellar job of playing keep away with 10 seconds to go. It looks like he has the lead.
He just needs chip. That's it.
Oh my goodness, this is the biggest timer scam in the history of mankind. That is not fair. What was that in the final seconds?
I believe they call.
Yeah. In this tournament, I mean, look, this tournament has been just brutal from start to finish. So I'm glad that players will get something out of getting to top 16.
I'm with you.
Even the tied for 13th got $750.
That's
so
how it should be. Just the level of play has been fantastic. So we're going to go into this. As you said, EG Ricki against EG Momochi. I have been so impressed today by Momochi's Ken with the style that's much more about patience, finding the right mid-game, mid-range, I should say, moment. That's a very different style that many Kens use, and yet he's doing it. And you know, Ricki, fantastic player, has been in everything. And they're playing Chun versus Ken. You know what? I feel like I'm watching, where is this? Is this, are we in 2016 or is this 2006? Ricki Ortiz Chun-Li against Momochi Ken.
I know, right? Yeah, I mean, and unfortunately, I don't feel like we've gotten a chance to see a lot of Ricki on stream today. But, you know, again, very strong player. Obviously, she's sitting here at top 12, so one of the best in the United States, if not the world.
Yeah, I mean, Ricki beat Valle, then Human Bomb, then Chirithi through losers to get here.
Yeah, and great stuff already. You already saw Momochi try to use that jumping air hurricane to get past the standing light kick from Chun-Li. And here we go, Momochi starting off with the pressure, but Ricki not afraid to touch buttons on wake up, confirming the 2 crouch light punches into the spinning bird kick. Oh, look at this dance from Ricki, just right in front of Momochi and not going too close.
Look at that walk up and then block exactly at the right frame. That was perfect.
Tried to make it right under that fireball, couldn't quite do it. And again, that air hurricane, which is causing problems. Now, I know Ricki has plans to stop that. Oh, that little delay. You know, we've talked about rhythm. We talked about, I always like to talk about this concept of syncopation. And it's like, that was the, right after the moment that most people would have tried to throw.
Yeah.
And that's what made it work.
So Momochi, maybe a little bit more buttonsy style, maybe less patience. We'll see what he goes with.
Yeah.
So far, it does seem like he's being more active. Yeah, he finds the hit. He's going to get the corner for himself.
Again, the wake-up light punches from Ricki is going to stop Momochi in his tracks, but Momochi coming right back with his own wake-up buttons. Oh, that time not going to let Ricki get any wake-up buttons.
Yeah, but I mean, stand jab right into the hurricane? Was there some tech there that I am as yet unfamiliar with? Oh, speaking of unfamiliar, never seen that before.
Well, it is true that the Chinese invented fireworks.
Okay.
So appropriate that it was Chun-Li that was knocked in there. Alright, blocking, that's going to be safe. It's -2. I haven't seen Ricki use, so what Ricki likes to talk about, the air hurricane obviously is a problem for Chun-Li's standing light kick. But Ricki has said that when she scopes out that the Ken wants to jump, she will go into the air and catch Ken with the jump medium punch with her lightning kicks. We haven't seen that yet. Yeah, see Ricki just going for that standing light kick again.
Really harassing with Stand Fierce, one of the best mid-range buttons in the game.
Oh yeah.
A lot of control out of that.
Very hard to whiff punish as well. For 2 reasons. 1, it's hard to whiff punish, period. And 2, it's hard to just be out of its range
Yeah,
to get it to
for
whiff.
Sure. Retracts very well as well. Momochi now has the life lead, but again, he had a chance to be up close. And he fished a couple of times, didn't work. Fine, back off. He's totally cool with that. Nice confirm.
Going to super, not going to quite kill. And again, Ricki's still sitting on a full meter and a V-trigger, so not an insurmountable lead by any stretch of the imagination.
Oh, okay.
When you're dead.
Well, yep, then it's over. So that back strong by Momochi, I think has been really good for him. He's been hit confirming well. Not all the time. We did see some problems with him doing that once or twice, but in general today, he's been spot on with confirming back strong by itself, which is really tough. Crouching strong counter hit he's had. We've seen him hit crouching medium kick into confirms. Again, not 100% rate, but he's had a lot of success.
All right, saw jump back. Oh wow, I'm not even sure what that was because Ricki came out with a light punch in the air. It's almost like trying to throw, but accidentally neutral jumped.
Look at that great damage built up in the meantime by Ricki. Oh, well, there comes Momochi.
Yeah, Momochi got all that.
So-
He tried it again.
Yeah, he did. So there, I don't know. That seems like a very strange choice.
Is that just a read that he's going for?
I don't know. I'd love to know more about it if anybody has the info.
Well, Momochi now with a sizable life lead. Only a little bit of damage left needed to do, but here comes Ricki. Gonna go straight into the EX lightning kick. Tries to get the momentum. Wow.
One more series maybe. Oh, wake up. 3-frame, it's not invincible, but extremely fast light hurricane kick. And even on block, he has a lot of advantage after that.
It's his fastest wake-up move. That's not his super. Might even be faster than the super. Nice, got right under. So Ricki not only gets the damage, but the corner position. Gets the air lightning kicks. So here we go. And then gets the throw, and that's going to be the stun now. Not going to be able to do that much damage here, but you can see a sizable chunk. Not going to quite kill Ricki now. Probably going to try to want to take this round as much as possible without spending too much meter. Had the opportunity, but a little too far for that stand light punch. And not sure what Ricki did after the EX lightning kick. As we said, it is safe, but Ricki must have hit a button right afterwards.
Ooh. Taking control.
Knuckle sandwich right to the face. Gives Ricki that round.
As good as Momochi is on the ground and in footsies, I feel like Ricki, at least in the Americans, I think Ricki has always been one of the greatest. In Japan, Momochi's always been one of the greatest. And you can see it here. Momochi's keeping up with a character like Chun, who has fantastic buttons, and that's not easy.
Yeah, for sure in the States, I mean, that is what Ricki is known for, is the footsies, the defense. But Momochi, as you said, super good at footsies as well. Has the corner position. Oh no, spinning bird kick blocked, and a great punish from Momochi. And again, just going with the meaty back medium punch. Didn't even combo into the EX fireball, but still worked. Still caught Ricki. And there we are. So now Momochi is up 2 games to none over Ricki Ortiz. Remember, this is loser's bracket. So whoever loses this does get sent home tied in 9th place. As we mentioned, will take home $1,500, but still, there's a lot more money on the line that they would like to partake in.
I mean, of course. There's a lot more money, in fact, order of magnitude. So Ricki really playing that spacing game right now. We've seen her try to approach, try to get the air lightning legs pressure going, but right now it seems like her idea is more to just control, stay away, not take risks.
Right. Again, getting that punch, medium punch, stand light kick, uppercut. Wow!
Wow.
So that's going to give Ricki a sizable life advantage. Trading with the fireballs. Oh, did you see Ricki just standing there? That is bravery. So the 2 hardest things to do in footsies, probably the last things that people learn how to do, are walking forward and standing still.
Right.
And those are the hardest things. And you saw right there, Ricki was just standing still, and it's such a powerful tool if you use it in the right places.
So now Ricki a little closer. We're not seeing the same distance. Ah, there's the jump strong. You were talking about it. This time she brings it out.
All right, but Momochi now has the corner position. Had a couple of throw loops going. Oh, and he gets the counter hit. The 3rd strike confirmed.
The patience? Oh, boy. Ricki now has to make this comeback. She has a lot of resources to do it, but breaking Momochi's guard has been tough for everybody all day, including some of the characters, the strongest mix-ups in the game. So it's not going to be easy.
Punish. Momochi showing how consistent it can be to get whiff punishes in this game. And there it is, that air hurricane again, avoiding Chun-Li's standing light kick. That air hurricane can cause her so many problems.
Okay, burns meter. Wow.
Momochi backed off just enough.
Yeah, just by pixels you move backwards out of the way.
Did you see that? Chun-Li activated V-trigger and Momochi just goes with that back medium punch.
Yeah.
Disrespect and just going right in there. No fear.
Well, he understands he's gotten the best of almost all of those interactions up close. And now, again, Ricki has to make the big comeback. And again, how do you break Momochi's defense? Nobody's really been able to consistently do it today.
No V reversal.
That's going to be that.
I was just going to say
that's going to be that.
Chip damage, no V reversal for Ricki. So she could not avoid that low forward in the super. And of course that super does. Shout outs to Commander Jesse for playing amazing at this event. However, he is running now into Mago and Karen.
Mago just defeated Half of Infiltration.
Yeah, and Daigo, don't forget as well.
And all of Daigo. And, you know, Commander Jesse has had a really good day. I mean, he did lose to Justin Wong, but beat Smug, also beat Julio. You know, he's had some tough matches, and he's been able to get through both. So this is another matchup that is tough. We say that a lot when it comes to the old Dalsum. And it is the same matchup, character matchup, that Jesse was sent to losers by, you know, in terms of Justin. So keep that in mind. Wow, really nice.
Oh,
and
and he
up
gets
front.
the stun. Working on a perfect so far.
The reset? Oh, no. Okay. He went right up close. And wow, what a way to start by Commander Jesse. We're just talking about this as potentially being a problem matchup, but there you go. Not if you play like that.
Commander Jesse plays against a few really strong Karens at Wednesday Night Fights, such as Raphmatics and such. So he definitely has experience in this matchup, but you know, very few Karens play.
The overhead, will it come? It didn't come. He just didn't want to take the bet.
Very few.
Look at this. Are we looking at double perfect, James? We are!
Oh
Commander Jesse starts off against one of the greatest players in the world, 2D God Mago, with a double perfect.
There you go. That's how you want to send a message to your opponent right away.
That said, look, it happens sometimes. You can't get too upset about it.
But
It's super hype. Okay, it's super hype. But from Mago's side, you know what? Sometimes you lose. It's really
Like,
not
you
that
know,
big of a deal in reality.
From Seth, you know, in Street Fighter 4, Mika in this game, but Dalsum, double perfect, not going to happen very often. But good start to Commander Jesse.
Not easy, that's for sure.
Yeah, but like I said, though, I mean, again, Mago is just another level when it comes to Karen. But Commander Jesse, look, he plays Dalsum. Had an opportunity, missed it there with a fireball. Nice job for Mago getting under that limb, but here comes Commander Jesse staying in the front.
Jesse's just playing so well. He's clicking so many of the right buttons. Even though that was a lot of hits, there was so much roasting going on that Mago's a hit away from death. Oh, it's not going to come up anyway.
Yeah, but Commander Jesse, I mean, look, as much as I was about to say that Mago plays Karen at a level that's very different than many of the other Karens, I feel like Commander Jesse's Dalsum's a little awkward, too, compared
It's unusual.
to, yeah.
Oh, great read. He was looking for that Gale, and stand jab put an end to it. So as well as Commander Jesse played, here's Mago. He took the first round. He's on the verge of taking the second one. If he can find another combo, he's going to steal it. Okay, now at this point, Jesse's safe on stun.
Nice, using that Fierce, has that chop effect so it hits above his head in the air. So it can catch people above you, and oh, crush counter on that fireball. Ooh.
Oh, he missed the slide. It worked out, I guess. He got the Gale this time. The setup into...
Oh, the shimmy! And not quite stunned yet. Oh, good blocks
Will he
for
go
Mago.
for the overhead? No. There it is!
He did go for the overhead just a little bit later.
Yeah, I love the timing. That's a timing where typically you're no longer looking for the overhead at that point. You know, you're looking for back to mid-range play.
Can Commander Jesse get himself into the top 8 of one of the most stacked tournaments?
Again, he's already in the money, folks, but he's of course, he wants to move forward. Interesting timing.
But
look at this pressure. Can he make it happen even more? Mago has all the resources.
But he put himself in the corner, but he gets the stun. Oh,
Yeah,
that's a reset. I think he had shaken out of the stun by then, didn't he? Or no? Maybe I saw wrong. Okay, never mind.
It is a way to build V-meter, though.
Oh, okay, okay.
And to obviously switch sides. Oh, boy. Those little hits, Mago has to be looking for those. He wants, if he can whip punish something right now, he can get started.
And Jesse, the way
Jesse
he plays
didn't give
Dalsum,
anything like that. It was so slippery.
he plays Dalsum so airborne, and it looks like it's throwing Mago for a little bit of a loop. And there it is, Commander Jesse going up 2-0 against the 2D God.
From Jesse's perspective now, it's time to not think too far ahead. Yeah, you're doing great, but don't let that get to your head. And on Mago's side, I do notice some things that he might be able to take advantage of. I think he did too, because there were some sweeps.
Right.
There had been a bunch of buttons hanging out for Commander Jesse on the ground. And, you know, Karen has great whiff punish for those He can do that.
But if Mago can make the comeback from this point in time, maybe we'll have to change his name to the 2-0 God. But for now, he's got a long road going from there. It was the sweep crush counters against the pokes. Yep, just like you said.
Yep.
And Jesse willing to take that damage because it's just a jab to get him out of the corner. But then Mago got the hits on the ground. And look at this. Mago playing so solid now. But he also got the first round pretty solidly last game as well. And then Commander Jesse won the next two. Oh, whoa! He went up for another one! But it wasn't a counter hit, crouching fierce, so he couldn't get two of them in a row. But he's still going. He hasn't given up yet.
Oh,
Another
didn't get the
shimmy.
combo.
And there it is. And this is what I mean. Commander Jesse's Dulcim is one of the most aggressive Dulcims that I've seen. He won't stop air teleporting at you.
Mago's now trying to move forward. Okay. Making it happen is exactly where he wants to be. Interruption by Jesse. Okay, Mago, yeah, his own interruption. Got to do it every once in a while. Again, those buttons are still hanging out there. Mago, you can see, is looking for it. He hasn't hit very often, but he sees that that's a possibility.
Yeah, the nice thing about that is that if Mago gets preoccupied with trying to hit those buttons, that means he's not moving forward. He's trying to stay at that magical distance where those buttons will work.
I got to tell you, I'm seeing some things out of Mago that make me think he's not as familiar with the Sim matchup as I would have thought he is. Some of those roundhouses that have put him into the fireballs, Jesse hasn't taken advantage, but those are strange choices.
And yeah, he couldn't be reversal because, oh, look at all that life that got drained from that gray health. And
he went for the overhead. Yes, he did go for the mix-up. You rarely see it, but it's there.
And that's how Mago has to win. He takes his first game by going for a little bit of an okie doke, but it works out for him.
You got to do what you got to do, and especially at this high level of play, I feel like Mago, like Karen's V-trigger mix-ups are like getting hit by a 10-string in Tekken, where you just don't. Nobody does that. Nobody's seen that in 5 years. You know what I mean? Like, that's the reason why it would work. You know you can solve them. You just haven't seen them in a while.
Right. You know, after enough time passes, the worst option becomes the best option. That's the way it works. Stayed on the same side, but Mago successful block, and he just backs off because he says, you know what, I want to build my life back. You can see he's just trying to let all that gray health recover.
So Mago, doing a good job with the ground movement.
Nice, yeah.
The command dash is so important for Karen in this match. He gets through normals, gets through
Beautiful
fireballs.
slide under at the last second. He's going to be able to combo that. Does he go for the juggle?
No, setup. Yeah, I like it. Okay.
Oh, the counter hit! Not quite enough to kill, though. Oh,
he went for the slide. That was the idea rather than the overhead. The slide again takes it. Match point now, Commander Jesse.
And this is loser's bracket. Can he send Mago home tied for 12th place? Or 9th place, I should say. Ooh, trade. Very fortunate. Otherwise, Mago would have gotten some momentum getting in there. Wow, just dashes into the Yoga Gale. Then gets hit by the air teleport fierce. Tries to go to the other side, but Mago ready for him. Jabs him out of it. Commander Jesse playing very patient. Worried about the... Oh, and he baits it out.
Boy.
So he's going to be able to get the double crouching fierce.
Into what?
No
The
juggle
Gale. Anything's going to do it right now. Commander Jesse got it.
gets
He
the
is
throw.
going to eliminate Mago from the tournament. Commander Jesse from Southern California. Only just recently won Wednesday Night Fights for the first time, and now look at how strong he is. Top 8 here at one of the best, most stacked tournaments that we have had in Street Fighter V yet. Jesse is doing it.
Wow. And he's still doing it here, but with different buttons, with different moves, with different ideas. He's adapted his philosophy from one Ken to the other Ken, not treating them like the same character. That's why he's been able to have the success.
Brolynho beat Rao, he beat Ricki Ortiz, and then, right off the bat in top 32, he beat Infiltration, of course. Sent losers by Xiaohai, but, he's beaten very, very top-level people so far today.
Yeah. Playing
Alucard
very
as well.
Great representation from Brazil. Again, Brazil sending so many strong players so many years in a row now out here. But what a jump timing from Momochi. I think we've talked about Brolynho's, one of his biggest strengths is his ability to use the V skill at the right time. Building up his V trigger meter all the way even before he loses half of his life.
Right.
And I think Momochi knows that.
Look at this grounded walking forward by Brolynho. Very patient, just an escape by Momochi. And then walking up, and again, what is it? Back strong fierce. It's so consistently been that he's looked for back strong, been able to confirm if it's hitting and get the rest of the combo. And look at this patience. Momochi's just waiting. He knows he doesn't really need to make many moves. Okay, he can play patiently on the ground. He can even get hit a few times, and it's no big deal. But he doesn't want to jump in because that can lead into bad things. So instead, he's just waiting for Brolynho to jump. If Brolynho doesn't jump, then okay, walk-up grab.
Yeah, and look,
Crouching medium kick.
we all know that once Nakali gets on V-Trigger, he's one of the fastest characters in the game, like in terms of walk speed and such. He started walking at Momochi, trying to break that distance that Momochi that we've been talking about likes to keep. And Momochi didn't panic, he didn't backdash, he didn't jump away, he didn't touch a button, he just walked back until he had to block. And he was like, whatever, I'm blocking, I'm cool with this.
Yeah, I feel like I'm seeing a different game. It's really impressive.
Yeah.
It's a game where you don't mind playing defense. Yeah, right. Yeah, okay, so
stand light punch into Hurricane.
yeah, so I had forgotten about this because I hadn't seen the tech used by anybody in some months. Ken's stand jab has an auto confirm for some reason on block.
Okay.
If you time it right, it just doesn't. If you do stand jab into Hurricane or whatever, it just doesn't come out on block.
Right, right.
If you time it correctly.
Right, the cancel window on block is shorter than the cancel window on hit. So if you time it right every single time that you hit it with that window difference, it'll only come out on hit. So that's a really powerful tool that Momochi has. And he's the kind of guy who practices those things. You know, he practiced crouching medium kick confirm only on hit in the super, which I know other Ken players have started doing since they've seen Momochi do it. Momochi just walked right up at Brolynho. Brolynho got the combo and Momochi was like, whatever. Oh, there we go.
Brolynho's still alive. Just like that. Yeah. Ran into crouching strong. And that was a range, that crouching strong range was a range where the only way it's going to hit is if the opponent is getting hit. It's the only way it's going to touch, so you might as well cancel it into V-trigger. Or hey, if you get it wrong, you have frame advantage anyway. It's all good. There comes Ken, punishing that Dragon Punch really well.
Nice. Got the autocorrect uppercut. Oh, not confirmed the back medium punch that time.
Yeah, but very interesting to see that he ran forward as potentially a counter to jump back short OS.
You see that he was just outside of the range of that ground pound, and most people would be like, oh, you blocked and it missed it, and they're like, oh, okay. But it missed, and he immediately hit a button and whiff punished. So Momochi going up 2-0. He's been looking so dominant.
Round one. Fight.
It's going to take a lot of changes out of Brolynho, and it's hard to even recommend what they should be. Should your mix-ups be better? Sure, that'd be great. Don't let Momochi block all the time. You got to mix them up. Okay, but that's much easier said than it is done. The defense that Momochi has shown has just been impeccable. I do feel that Momochi has successfully convinced Brolynho that he needs to play grounded only. And if you're Nakali, one of your big tool sets is the air approach. You know, you have some great jump ins, and you have there's the confirm.
Yeah,
that was confirmed for sure. You know, Nakali can jump, and yet I feel like that's been taken out of Brolynho's game.
Yeah, he's been staying on the ground. He's just been trying to play the switchy game. And I also feel like too that Momochi has convinced him to be extra aggressive. So he keeps walking into things. Did you see the perfect timing that Momochi had there? He waited, hit the button right when he felt. That's where you have that emotion read. Like, he's not going to hit a button until now, right? And it's crazy how often strong players are right on that situation.
Yeah, he might have been trying to do the tech. And you know what? It's not going to matter. It's probably going to be the kill. Yes, that should be that. Momochi, I believe, has eliminated SOA Brolynho. Brolynho had a really strong showing today.
Oh, yeah,
okay?
absolutely.
I want to give it all up to Brolynho for getting top 8 here and doing as well as he did. Representing Brazil. He's going home, but I think he has a lot to be proud of.
Yeah, that's right. And of course, as we mentioned, he has qualified for Capcom Cup.
Had a great day. I just hope that he's not going to get nervous, you know, feeling new to the situation. He was interviewed. I mean, that's the kind of thing. It's great to be interviewed, but that can easily throw you off your game because you're thinking, "Wow, I'm so great. Everybody cheered USA, USA for me." You know, that's very cool, but it can be tough to play a match right after that. You have to settle yourself down. That's not going to be a problem for Haitani, who has just an incredible amount of experience across a multitude of games for 2 decades.
Well, we said that Commander Jesse is the man of the hour, but Haitani is the man of the Devour hour right now. So let's see what Haitani can do to stop this train that is Commander Jesse. We're punishing the drill with a ground pound.
Ooh, great timing, and strange to see a stand fierce in that kind of situation for Sim. But Haitani had the movement forward. There's a chance for Jesse to escape. He takes it. And Haitani doesn't look like he's too concerned. You see him looking for stuff.
But a great read on the ground pound. It's going to give Commander Jesse a good chunky damage combo there. Went for the Yoga Gale, but a jump back light punch from Haitani to stop most of Dhalsim's options from that Yoga Gale mix-up.
Patience on Haitani's side. He might be able to, okay, couldn't quite get there all the way. Oh, he's stand fierce? Again, a couple of strange timings on that.
Oh!
Not punished as well as it could have been. That could have been it. Overhead or low. Oh, neither!
To avoid the uppercut. Commander Jesse pulling out the tricks. There it is. He takes round 1. It's still a long way to go. Yeah, knew that wasn't a block screen. Gets out of there with the teleport. Haitani just getting as much damage as he can with that overhead.
It can be a tough matchup for Sim. Those ground pounds can just kind of get through the zoning. The whip punishing by Necalli can be really strong. And of course, the pressure from Necalli is really good too if he gets in.
I love Haitani there, though, expecting the teleport again and immediately jumping in. So even though he had teleported, he was able to keep the pressure going.
Lovely whip punish. Commander Jesse still trying to play this distance game. He got the hit, didn't expect it.
I've seen Haitani so far go for that crouching roundhouse to trade with the Dhalsim pokes maybe 3 times, but he's 0 for 3 on it right now.
Okay, so Jesse spends his trigger, gets rid of a little bit of Haitani's as well.
That's
if he can delay that, that would be helpful for him. But that said, Haitani still has the life lead. He's looking good. No big problem. I love that.
Yeah,
that's very important to establish on Haitani's side.
Looks like Jesse is just looking to get in one time to get a hit into combo into super.
Oh, but really tough to convert, yeah.
And Haitani seems to be very ready with the stand light punches on the air teleport. Oh,
he went in.
Snuck in with the throw and another throw.
Commander Jesse! Is this a zoner or a grappler, James?
The guts on Commander Jesse to go for 3 throws in a row against Haitani. Throwing out that standing light punch to just make it look like he was going to go for Gale or a meaty or something, or just also to make it look like he wasn't going to throw, and it worked out.
And keep in mind, just before that, he established the teleport in expectation of the uppercut from Haitani.
Right.
Haitani must have been thinking about that during that sequence.
Wow.
Now Haitani has a little bit to think about. Looks like he's ready to go. He does need to make some changes, but I certainly believe in his ability to do it.
Oh, yeah.
I'd love to see a little bit more variation in how he tries to approach. Just surprising, actually, misplaced the V skill. And that's a testament to Commander Jesse being evasive.
Right. And finally, Haitani gets that crouching roundhouse against the poke for the crush counter. And that's what makes that.
Oh, chance here for Haitani to take control.
Wow, and then a key back medium kick into Yoga Flame to get Haitani out of there, basically threading the needle, as we mentioned before. Wow! Just sliding under at a range that and a timing that I don't think Haitani was ready for.
There it is. Yeah, I have to see that. There's so much recovery on the teleport. That has to be something that Haitani takes advantage of.
Oh, but gets hit, and now he's cooking. But he gets out of there. But now he doesn't want to move forward because he doesn't want to walk in that fire. He has so little health.
Oh, again. What a buffer. Here's Haitani. He finally finds that hit. Can he take the round? He does.
Gets the frame trap, and that EX so much damage.
Never seen that either. Okay, great timing on the V skill right there. Punishable, not quite there.
Again, just Good job. And you see, Haitani has gone with that jump back light punch in that situation so many times, but he knows that beats most of Dawson's mix-up options. Either gets away or beats the Gale.
So Haitani's doing a much better job right now of varying how he comes in, whether he jumps, whether he does dive kick as he does so. The mix-ups up close have been better. That time he took to think about it, I think, really helped him out. Not dead yet. Overhead. Grabbed, actually. Hold on.
Overhead? What?
Are we going to see Grappler Dawson again? No. Yeah, it looks like it should have thrown invulnerable frames, right?
Yeah.
But not quite.
All right, so there you go. Haitani tying it up 1-1, and now it looks like it's Jesse's turn to ponder a little bit. Think about what happened and think about what kind of adjustments he can make. Haitani, of course, probably one of the first players to really make Necalli look as strong as he is right now, very early on in Street Fighter V.
Well, when Street Fighter V was very new, a lot of people said he was the best player in Japan, and he was doing it with Necalli. Still, certainly one of the best players in the world.
Oh yeah, I mean, he's one of those proverbial Japanese gods. Oh! Another meaty slide setup. Double meaty slide setup on quick rise and on nothing.
Oh, very cute, almost ST-like. Yeah, it's nice to establish that on Haitani. That said, it's quite a risk to take to go for uppercut in that kind of situation.
Right. Oh! Interesting that he thought he had that uppercut.
Oh wow, what a response by Haitani to keep his eyes open there, get the jab. Now he has a knockdown, potentially something else. No!
It's a counter hit, so he's going to be able to confirm it. He saw that it was a counter hit and went for the double crouching fierce to get max damage. Jesse now.
There it is.
Whip punish.
Yeah, it has been a problem in some situations for Jesse that he's been hanging some buttons out there.
Right. But the nice thing about it, at least that one wasn't a crush counter. Otherwise, he would have been stuck on the ground for a while. Wow, he just went for a throw. That was not a safe dive height.
Sometimes you got to do stuff.
Oh, he's going to be able to punish that. Yeah, getting hit out of the air. Stayed from the
front.
God, look at how much life he lost from cooking and from those hits.
Jesse, again, doesn't challenge on the anti-air. At that range, he's been pretty much blocking, not wanting to take the risk. But here's Haitani now. Great tech. Haitani backing off.
Oh,
no! Could be punished! It was not!
It hit at a weird timing that made it really hard to punish because it could have been sort of meaty.
I guess you might be right, actually. Anything out of Haitani, no patience.
Grappler Dawson again.
Can he make this work? I love the patience from Haitani.
Shit. Yeah,
He didn't think it was going to be Grappler Dawson again, and he was right.
Oh, and then he gets a jump at the perfect timing. Not intentionally what he was trying to punish with the jump, but that was right when Jesse went for the drill. And there is delay when he lands from that drill, and he got hit out of it. Ooh, that was so dangerous to do that fireball so close.
Yeah, so few Sims are willing to do that against somebody like Necalli, because if Necalli expects it, he can really blow that up. But it was a read. It was right.
Oh, dive kick, yeah, beautiful. Changing the timing of his jump, making it harder to anti-air, but of course Jesse with a great start, half-life lead because he comboed with the super, but there's that crush counter. And you see how far Haitani dashes to bring him to the corner.
So Jesse's done such a good job of establishing that pressure that Haitani has brought out very few Dragon Punches since the start, and that's a big benefit to Commander Jesse if he can keep that up.
He gets to confirm, but then he
From
keeps
the
going
front,
in.
he didn't think it was going to work. Will he go low? He tried it, yes. Can Haitani make this happen?
And he
does
goes low! Commander Jesse going up 2-1 over Haitani. He's already taken out Mago earlier in this tournament, defeating one of the strongest international Japanese players here, and he's going for a second one against Haitani. He's up 2-1, playing very solid.
This is the 14th
Well,
win.
I would say he has great mix-ups. So there are very few situations so far where he's guessed wrong. Some of the ones he has guessed wrong, you know, a lot of damage and stun results. That's what happens. But he's been pretty consistent
Round one.
in getting the right call.
Fight.
We did see him, by the way, try to challenge that jump in from Necalli. He got the wrong choice. There was a dive kick rather than what he wanted. But it's interesting to me that he maybe feels comfortable enough now to start testing that.
Oh, nice jump in timing from Haitani. Gonna get some good damage and take Dawson to the corner. And good block on the overhead. Wow! Whip punishes from Haitani, and he's gonna get that combo again. Haitani not dealing with that fireball above his head very well. A couple of times now that he's gone for that crouch roundhouse at ranges where it wasn't gonna connect.
There was that anti-air, right?
Oh yeah.
You can see it coming more from Jesse now. Love the dash up. You really have to.
Beautiful chase down.
Like I said, you got to abuse the teleport's recovery. It's a lot.
And you know what, Jesse, I think one of the things that's been able to help him win a lot of these matches is he's been playing very solid defense in the corner.
No anti-air there. Didn't want to take the risk. Here comes Haitani!
Big damage into the super. That's going to be the round for Haitani.
Got to be something he builds on. That was, potentially a good round for Jesse, but Haitani took it, and that's something he has to just say, you know what, even if Jesse's getting the mix-ups right, even if he zones me out for a while, my character has the potential to always take the round. You can't let yourself get out of it.
Right, you see Haitani going in immediately being aggressive. Already Jesse in the corner, and it wasn't even like, there's still like 95 seconds off the clock, he was already in the corner. There we go.
Looking good for Haitani right now. Oh, jab, beautiful. The overhead and tough to punish.
Okay.
He needs, I don't know, 6 mix-ups. It's a long road right now.
Well, there's a start right there, but it's just a stand light punch.
Okay, out of the air.
Yeah, nice. I like Haitani jumping away this time from that fireball. So I don't even want to deal with this.
Both players have a lot of time on the clock. Neither one needs to make anything big happen. Especially Haitani. Of course, he can just wait it out. Oh, hold on here, Jesse. Got the hit.
Oh my God.
Potentially one mix-up away, depending on what he goes for right here. No.
Yeah, smart not to go with that. Ooh, he got him with the stand.
He tied it up, man. He tied it up just like that. Can Jesse get this? Can Haitani not let this life lead melt away? It could be match point.
Oh no, that was a mistake. That was supposed to be a drill. But he did it a little too early before he got down on the controller, or maybe just didn't quite get to the height restriction.
It has been the inside scoop that a bunch of Japanese players don't have as much experience against top-level Dawson play as you might expect. And there are some things Haitani's been doing that make me think that. Not just Haitani, but Mago as well. When Mago sort of attacked into the fireball that was coming, we've seen Haitani not deal well with that. Some of the setups are things that people in the States and in Europe have been doing for quite a while, but I don't know if those players in Japan have the same experience.
Well, if that's the case, Haitani's definitely adapted. When the fireball's coming on his head, he's doing the right thing. He's jumping back now. He's not dealing with that mix-up. All right, gonna be able to get that. Oh, he goes for the mix-up, but then went for the throw.
There's the roaster. Oh, he tried to get the juggle. Would have been nice. Put himself into a bad spot. I love Haitani taking advantage.
Trying to get out of there, but beautiful forward dash from Haitani. I just like how much more aggressive Haitani has been whenever he's got the opening.
Just jumps back.
Yeah, just get out of there.
Not a lot of risk in that.
Ooh. Here he comes. Yeah, he's in.
Hey, okay.
The overhead. And you know what? He had just built the meter. Probably would have been enough for a chip.
Round 2.
Match point now, Haitani. Fighting from a good position. He has a lot of super as well, so he is a dangerous man.
Yeah, and also Haitani has had a really good lead on the throws as well. He's teched a bunch of throws already. Okay, there's that standing light punch, anti-air. Not a lot of damage. Oh, okay, he's gonna get good damage here. Max damage too, even taking a half step after the crush counter.
Oh, too far.
Yeah. Gets out of there. And Haitani didn't take advantage of that teleport delay that time, like he said he needs to do.
Oh,
wow,
that's a risk coming in.
Like I said, Commander Jesse so aggressive with this Dawson. He likes to go in. Ooh, again a throw tech. Oh my. And the
Got it.
Wait, what was that?
That was a wake-up jump from Haitani?
I don't know.
I'm not sure either.
Yeah,
I think that's confusing. But in any case,
But it's
we're at
match
match point now between Haitani and Commander Jesse. Haitani, one of the gods of Japanese fighting games, and Commander Jesse from Southern California.
Oh, crush counter. Oh, not gonna go into the super. Ooh, yeah, close to stun. Very dangerous. He has to use the V reversal to try to lower that stun.
No risk on the anti-air.
Okay, once again, just getting him back. Trying to chase Haitani down. Haitani. Oh, there it is, the crush counter, yeah. Oh, great block. He was at cross-up distance, came down from the front with the dive kick, but Jesse still blocked. Nice jump back light kick.
Commander Jesse was very close to making a huge comeback last game.
But he also had the super to do it. He doesn't have as much resources.
Hey, okay, Haitani is going to end up taking it. The run is over for Commander Jesse, but let's give it up for Commander Jesse for the day he had. Put away a lot of big bodies. That's for sure.
Shout outs to Commander Jesse.
So, you know, he's just been playing so well, and it's going to be a tall order, I think, for Justin to take it. But these two players, you know, they have some of the best footsies ever. They have some of the best patience ever. And at the same time, I think especially Momochi, every once in a while, he will go wild, and it's really tough to know when that's coming. Sometimes he turns it on. You don't expect it.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, we'll see how this plays out. Again, both of them, and it's interesting, right there. Momochi started by just using a V skill and going right in at Justin. So a little bit more aggression out of Momochi from the start than I would have expected. All right. 4 standing light kicks.
Here's that patience from Momochi. Willing to just walk backwards, no big deal, doesn't feel too rushed about it.
Wow, nice confirm. Yeah, he tried to go for the stun, didn't quite get it.
Oh, that's a punish. Momochi takes advantage of it. He still needs a few hits to take this round. Justin putting up a wall.
Wow, what a throw technique like that. And just immediately needs a V reversal. Just wants to build more space away from the corner. I mean, look, if Ken hits you, you're going to the corner no matter what.
Yeah,
but,
definitely.
Ooh, what a block from Justin.
All Justin needs are, I think, 2 more of those medium kicks. But all Momochi needs is
Ken.
another hit, you know, and they could all go away.
Great timing on that so that he wouldn't get hit by that. Here we go. That's it. Just like that.
Yeah, if you thought I was being facetious or overestimating, no, I literally meant he needed 1 more.
Yep.
There it was. So after all that time of patient, clean, solid play, not that that was a wild mix-up or anything, but it was just a couple of hits that Momochi needed to seal the deal, take off about 40% of Karen's life in total.
I wonder what Justin was going for there when he jumped at the last second. He gets the crush counter. Going to send Momochi into the corner, sitting on full meter as well. And you can see both of these guys want to play this mid-range game. And I feel like Justin's winning this footsie game, but like as we said last round, Momochi just got a couple of those hits in there.
Right.
That's all that mattered. Oh, the air hurricane!
Huge chance now. Momochi's going to take off about a third. Justin has to be solid in this defense right now.
That's the second time Justin has tech a throw on Ricki. Oh man. Just like that again. Get knocked into the corner. He gets 1 mix up. That's it.
It's so dangerous for everybody else in this tournament that Momochi is playing Ken like this, because it's hard to do damage on him. And at the same time, he still has the capability to deal 1 billion at once. He still has the capability to carry you 2 entire stages worth of corner carry on any given combo. He still has those tools, and at the same time, his defense is so much higher.
Yeah, that's the 3rd throw that Justin has teched as a mean throw. So Momochi is definitely not going to give up on that. Here we go, Justin getting the hits in. Crush counter. What a whiff punish from Momochi. Beautiful stuff.
Justin just trying to play patiently, trying to control. I think you're right that Justin's been winning a lot of the time in the mid-range. That's not what matters. Okay,
Right.
time is one of the resources, but it's not the most important one. The most important one is the life bar up there. And 1 hit's going to do it. 2 hits is going to do it. That's me. I mean, that's Ken for you.
Exactly. How often have we seen this now? One hit into 1 mix-up. That's what it's all it takes.
Fight.
That's really what the difference in this match is coming from. Justin has had to hit Ken like 7 or 8 times. And Ken,
You know, to be fair, Karen has a lot of damage output as well. Okay? It's not. I don't know if that is so disparate in this matchup. It's just that Momochi's defense has been immaculate, and yet he's still been able to hit the offense well. So he has both sides of his game running on full. That's hard to deal with for anybody.
Justin sitting on a lot of resources. However, that V-trigger is draining down, but you know, I don't think that's a problem. Don't get baited into using your V-trigger. Just play patient and find your hits in there. All right, no more V-trigger for Justin, but he's still sitting on that full meter. Oh, wow.
Sweep into, oh, from the front. Great block by Justin. That's a bunch of gray life to take, by the way, all at once. Looking for the hit confirm. Justin, I think Justin at this point seems like he's so timid almost on the ground. There's very little in the way of jumping. Not that he jumps a lot, but I feel like he's sucked that out of his game in a way that typically he doesn't.
Right. Oh. Momochi reading Justin's rhythms and patterns when Justin's trying to get in there. Justin going to use that V reversal to try to push Momochi into the corner, then went for the shimmy. Didn't work out and just gets a jump in the super. Momochi game 2 over Justin Wong.
Again, in terms of, so it's sort of like a football analogy, okay? Time of possession is a relevant stat, okay? It matters, but it doesn't matter as much as if the other team gets a touchdown on the first play every time. Right. And it doesn't matter how long you hold the ball, if
Just
that's
like
the case.
Catches a fumble and
It like doesn't
into the
matter,
end
okay?
zone. Yeah.
Like you have to take it into the end zone yourself at some point. You have to stop the other guy from doing it at some point.
Yep. Wow, nice confirm into the palm strike. Oh, again, just walking right up into that range where you can get that back medium punch.
Justin playing a little bit more actively in terms of how often he presses buttons. I do still feel like he's not spent a lot of time up close pressuring. Or at least that those mix-ups haven't worked out very often for him. Momochi punishing on whiff. Justin has a big chance now, though. A lot of damage available to him. Switch? Yes.
Yep, taking to the other side. Oh, a little too far for that to connect. There we go. Once again, canceling all the trigger.
Why would he even look for back strong right there? What a smart move. At a range where that's not going to hit unless she dashes up, but she did dash up.
Yeah, that was so dangerous when Justin did the V-trigger into the back step because Momochi was sitting on a meter. Momochi could have just supered it no matter what. Oh, Justin with the low forward, but no confirm.
Overhead? Ah, and then again the wall.
Justin at least was inching his way into chip range.
Round
But
2.
here he gets to save his entire meter. Again, nice confirm off of the single low forward hit.
A little bit too far away. But Justin has the corner for himself. He can certainly turn things around. He just has to, you know, make damage happen. Either he can't get hit at all, or he has to make some a little bit more mix-ups work out for himself.
Punish, and he gets the shimmy, and he's going to go right into the super. He wants to take this round now, here and now.
Hey, I mean, maybe he's thinking the same thing. I have to make my damage count when I get the hits.
Yep. Sitting on a V reversal, so I can imagine Justin is going to use that. Yep, just like that. Get himself out of there. Oh no, here comes Momochi. That's one hit. That's the throw.
Yeah, we'll call that 2. It's fine. We'll call that 3.
Oh,
Justin,
wow.
very gutsy. He did the jump back. You know, I am kind of surprised to not see an anti-air out of
Right,
Momochi.
that's what I'm wowing about right there is that
Yeah.
Momochi did not go for the anti-air at all.
This is the 15th
Regardless,
round,
Justin
calculated 1.
taking his first game here, taking it 1-2. Can he make this comeback? Of course, he is in his hometown, even though he was a NorCal native, formerly SoCal. I'm sorry, not native, even though he's currently living in NorCal. And a while in SoCal, he was born, raised, and pretty much one of the kings of New York.
Well, Justin, you know what? He has been doing what I mentioned, even as tough as it is. Okay, he's been consistently controlling. That time of possession is still there. And at the same time, he has made his damage count when he's had the opportunity.
Into the corner against the V-trigger. Oh, nice. Got the counter poke. But a wake-up back medium punch from Momochi takes Justin right back into the corner. Oh, and he gets him. Not quite stunned. So close. What's the mix-up? Oh, no. Justin betting it all. That's how he lost in Japan Cup as well with that bet it all EX Rasenha.
Sometimes you have to do it. It's just hard to know when.
Good punish on the air hurricane. Got it from the other side.
Match point Momochi. Oh, nice! He's seen Justin do that so many times. Stand medium kick into another button.
Yep. What a whiff punish from Momochi.
All the way into the corner. Justin. Oh,
Dashes in.
again, that back strong at a range that is very smart.
Oh,
there's the auto
that
confirm.
mix-up. Yep, and the stun, which means Momochi is going to take it over Justin Wong. Momochi defeating a couple of EG players in a row. Momochi moves on to losers semifinals.
And he's done so again in one of the most stacked events that we've had in Street Fighter V so far.
Yeah, I mean, look, there's very little surprise that in the top, what are we at now, like top 4, almost, top 5, top 6, Tokido, Haitani, Fuudo, like, it's not a surprise that those players of that caliber are still in it.
Yeah.
Of course, Xiaohai also in that mix.
Yeah, people who have had success across a lot of games over a lot of years.
Yeah, I mean, right now, if I'm not mistaken, it is all Japanese players except for Xiaohai.
Yeah, I mean, it's 3 Japanese players in Xiaohai, but yeah.
Right, okay. 4 Japanese players. We're going to find out who's going down who's behind Momochi
Oh,
as well.
sure, yeah.
What? That standing light punch hit from so far away. Obviously, Haitani stuck a button now, but to have a stand light punch win, whoa! Again, now a fierce from distance.
I think this is the kind of thing that happens when people play against each other a lot, to be honest. You really get a read on not just what the character does, but when the other person likes to press buttons. And some of the ranges that Fuudo has had, correct button presses, that's what that looks like to me. That's player familiarity. Where's she coming? Yep.
From the top. Nice uppercut after the jumping light kick. Not a lot of block stun. Very hard to make a true block string, but then crouching light kick. Great range on that move.
It is, and it's quick, and it ducks under things. It ducked right under that Stan Fierce's hitbox.
Alright, comes Haitani going in there with the EX stomps. Not going to get any be able to follow up afterwards. Again, that standing light punch to beat the neutral jump from really far away. It's almost like Nakali doesn't have any buttons that beats it from that range off of a neutral jump. Just regular stand out. Oh, didn't confirm into the flying beach.
The ranges have just been so good from Fuudo as he's moved forward. He is moving forward, but he's been paying attention to exactly where he is at all times while he's been doing so. You notice that he's either been right up close or he's been at crouching strong anti-air range.
Yeah, again, he's just also been using that drop kick at such good timing. Oh, wait. But Haitani. Wow!
Maybe no! The read by Haitani was there. He didn't press the button.
Wow,
He was
Fuudo
able to jump on reaction.
spending all of his resources just like that.
Final round.
Again, though, that's the kind of thing that happens when people play each other a lot.
Yeah, that's true.
Haitani gets the grab. He's going to get it knocked down. Decent situation. Not a whole lot he can do from up close, but at least he puts the opponent into the corner.
And then gets himself back thrown. Didn't walk back far enough away. Oh yeah, you know that one had to have been coming because he wants to put him back in the corner.
Of course, yeah. If there's a command grab, it's of course going to be that one.
Oh, didn't combo at that range. Standing fierce.
A little bit too, well, not the right button, I should say, for the counter hit there. Fuudo just needs one more hit. Same for Haitani. They're in very similar situations. A couple, though, for Haitani.
Oh,
He didn't
that
take
should
it.
do
He's
it
going to
right
live to
there.
regret it.
Oh,
No!
that was supposed to be super. And he hit the button too early before he finished the second motion. And so it read as just half circle back plus punch on the cancel. An execution error from Fuudo gonna cost him that first game. And then you see the fighting game standard head tilt from Fuudo.
Everybody does it. It's one of those
Everybody does it.
international languages. The international language of slight disappointment after losing a fighting game.
Nice, confirm into the EX Flying Peach. Rose tries to keep him in the corner. Of course, that's where Mika gets all of her power. Well, it's where she's more powerful.
Right, yeah, I mean, the reason that Fuudo got to second place at EVO and the reason he's doing so well today is that he's not just that, right? He's not just about the corner. The footsies are just amazing. How many times have we seen him get forward medium kick into jab? That's not easy, all right? You have to be at just the right spot and you have to have good reactions. And yet he's been so consistently doing that.
Yeah, it's no shock that I feel like Momochi and Fuudo both have this kind of, you know, they play their character at a weirder distance and a straight, like a more calculated style than most other people who use those characters, and that they are the ones here in the top 6 with these characters.
Nice.
Gets the confirm. Ooh, tried to get the regular throw, but nice backdash from Haitani. It's smart to go for the regular throw as opposed to command throw, because command throw you would have been stuck there for pretty much 10 years. Ooh, dashes in after the whip, standing roundhouse. Here comes Mika.
Fuudo has always thought that his reactions are one of his best attributes in fighting games. I think he's right about that.
Ooh, crouch. Oh, wow. You know, I think he might have started charging the drop kick, and as soon as he saw Haitani jump, he was like, maybe my best chance now is to try to hit him out of the air with the standing roundhouse, because if I charge it, I'm just going to get jump kicked.
Get some V meter, get some good damage, the corner control. You know, I really like how Haitani's played. He hasn't been overcommitting on a lot of situations. He's been great about just playing patiently. Of course, he makes some risks every now and then. Wow, okay. Wingless coming in. But no, in general, I think Haitani's made a lot of great decisions. No V reversal there. Haitani maybe saving it for V trigger now. Yeah, that's what he does. Oh, really fierce from there.
Alright, gonna use the V reversal, try to build a little momentum for himself as Fuudo just tries to go for a throw. Nice throw tech. Oh, wow! But too far away for Fuudo to do anything.
Why not, I guess? I mean, if the opponent messes up the combo, then you got the Dragon Punch.
I don't even know if Fuudo was going for a combo.
You don't? I think he was trying to fierce into jab into butt. You don't think?
Maybe, but I feel like he was going to go jab, and then he was going to try to go for maybe a reset or
Okay,
something
maybe
like
so.
that. But you know what? It worked out. Regardless, the result is the same.
Right.
Haitani is up 2-0 over Fuudo.
Yeah, there's the Dragon Punch again. I think that that's so good to establish that, as he has.
Oh, good. Again, crouch light, stand light, flying peach. Good confirmed. Fuudo. Same with the drop kick. Ooh. And here's this pressure, mid-screen pressure from Fuudo against Nakali. As we mentioned, you know, it's really not. Oh no! That was again an execution error from Fuudo. Coming out with a whip command throw in a combo situation.
It's looking so differently than when they played earlier in the top 32 when Fuudo took it.
Oh, here we go, but he's faded out the uppercut. Gonna get the crush counter, so he has the lead.
Oh, the scramble! Fuudo takes it. Maybe he can build on this. He's going to have to if he's going to stay alive in this tournament.
Round 2.
And we've talked about the scrambles happen, and a lot of times, whether you win a tournament or not, usually comes down to how you fared out of crazy scrambles.
It really does play a big part. Everybody gets in a scramble situation now and then, even these kinds of players.
Nice bait to the jump and be able to uppercut. And he went. That is the third time we've seen Mika jump out of the corner, then
Oh, hold on! That was almost golden for Haitani, but instead now the stun's all gone for Fuudo. Haitani's in the corner. He's in a bad spot. One more mix-up.
Oh, and there it is into the stun, trying to build some meter. Not going to have enough for super, so he's just going to take him back to the corner for the reset.
Oh, wake up jab!
Classic! The stand light punch into V-trigger is going to give it to Haitani. And now he is at match point.
Trying to get the run back all the way through
Final round.
from earlier in top 32.
Fight.
Haitani has just been playing very well at that range. He's had neutral jumps at the right time. A lot of the time, the normals have been correct a lot of the time. This time, though, Fuudo had the great anti-air spacing, great normals on the way in. Oh, he was too late.
Yeah.
Surprising. Fuudo's usually so good at that.
Trying to get that flying peach at that range where it can be safe.
Haitani with the risk, face off. Now he can go into crazy mode. Fuudo playing patiently, doesn't see the need to go crazy.
Nice confirm. Gets the link. Oh, but here comes Haitani. Gets the hit. Ooh.
Fuudo has to play very patiently right now. Oh, that might have been it. No, he
Too
didn't
far,
quite
too
get
far,
there.
Too far.
Yes, yes.
Maybe EX. Oh my gosh. But not.
He just built the super.
Just got it.
You can see on the bottom right there, there's no meter left. That was just obtained right there. Shoutouts to Haitani for getting the run back against Fuudo, who sent him to losers. And
Macaulay
Fuudo
wins.
is gone. Second place at EVO, and a player who, you know, you brought up his play and Momochi's play. I do
Right.
see a lot of similarities between the two in terms
Yeah.
of how factoring into this.
But can you imagine if Xiaohai can take this in a pool of killer Japanese players right now to be able to go home to China and say that I took this over all these players would be a huge accomplishment for him.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. Xiaohai here from China,
Round
Tokido
one.
here from Japan.
Fight.
Both players have had a lot of success in other games. This reminds me very much of a certain EVO Grand Finals
Right. We saw
a couple years ago.
Don't forget that we saw Xiaohai do really well against Daigo. Blew up Daigo's Ryu. He uppercutted through Daigo's fireball like maybe 2 or 3 times. So let's see what kind of adjustments Tokido can make.
Yeah, I would say we're already seeing a different play. Tokido has escaped the corner. He's been more proactive about pressing buttons and about jumping in. Those are things that Daigo rarely did. And that use of the stored charged fireball is something that really very few Ryus did after the first week, but I feel like we're coming back to it now.
Yeah. Yeah, I like the buttons that Tokido's been hitting a little bit better than what Daigo was doing.
Well, he just has more active play. It's not he's walking around, he's walking backwards a lot, but he's not only doing that. There's jumps forward. Even when he is playing this defensive, patient game, there are buttons being hit. You know, there are things that he's doing.
Xiaohai has to be careful now, Tokido. Oh, wait, never mind. Here comes, yes, uppercut in the super. And just like that, Xiaohai should be able to take this first round. No, not quite. Not quite. Oh, wow.
Gutsy!
Shoutouts to, I'm going to quote a favorite New York player here. You know Scare, I know Scare. He got right up there, threw him, and took that first round. Just continuing, trying to apply this offensive pressure to Xiaohai.
Xiaohai is really good. You know, you talked about his reactions. Okay, that's something everybody thinks about Xiaohai for. But his choice of buttons, his whiff punishes are they're some of the best. They really are. And that's something that comes in if you have good reactions, of course. But on top of that, you need to be in the right spot. Okay, you can't do that from anywhere. And he is consistently in the right spot on screen to make those happen.
Oh, and there's that uppercut to go right through the fireball. Beautiful stuff from Xiaohai, recognizing that he was within range. And Tokido even tried to back up a little bit to get out of that range.
Yeah, it's tough. A lot of range on that Dragon Punch.
Yeah, that roundhouse uppercut, that roundhouse cannon spike goes ridiculous distances.
I do think it's important to see Tokido fighting. You know, again, there's a lot of patience, there's a lot of moving backward, but he's picking good times to throw fireballs, good times to jump. He is not keeping it easy. Wow,
Ooh,
roundhouse!
Just goes into the knee below. Oh no, he missed! And Tokido with the presence of mind to quick rise, but then he drops his combo.
I wonder if he thought he's on the opposite side?
Yeah, could have been. Ooh.
Any hit could do it. Tokido could confirm into super. And Xiaohai, look, there's the time's running out. 12 seconds left. Oh, EX is
Spent
gone.
one. Wow, and a trade, I believe that. Was that standing light kick or standing medium kick that he traded with? Whatever it was, that was ridiculous. And Xiaohai taking first game. Remember, the winner of this is guaranteed to play tomorrow in the grand finals.
Yeah, tomorrow we are doing the grand finals at 6 p.m. Eastern time. You will want to tune in for that. It's going to be one of these two.
That's right. And it will be on this stream as well,
Yep.
this same stream.
Round 1.
Xiaohai on the right. Looked good.
Fight.
One player side.
Yeah, I remember when this game first came out, I really felt like Ryu had an advantage over Cammy. And I still felt that way even pretty recently, but watching the way Xiaohai is playing this match,
Yeah.
I don't think so anymore.
If you're consistently in exactly the right place on screen and consistently have the greatest reactions on Earth, it seems like it's a pretty doable matchup.
If you play the match perfectly,
Yeah, if you're a
unlike
robot,
the
it's
most
good.
ridiculous player, yeah, absolutely. No pressure, no.
Not on him. I mean, not by the way Xiaohai's playing. He doesn't feel any pressure. He's been doing everything so well. See, now he's trying to outrange sweep. I feel like is how he's playing. Trying to be outside of anything that Tokido can do, can get things going, but
Missed
not.
conversion, yeah.
Yeah, you think he was looking for the hit confirm there? Was that the goal?
Yeah, I mean, look, like I said, no one's actually hit confirming one crouching medium kick into drill. So there are ways to trip them up. You know, if you crouch at the last second, or if it just looks like you did something.
Wow, he got baited, or I don't know, gave into something there, but it was a costly mistake.
Ow.
Very
My
costly
God.
mistake.
So much, that's a stun. And there it is, Tokido gonna take this one with a perfect building meter for the phantom meter counter.
Yeah. I almost feel that for Xiaohai, you just got to think of that round as a wash. Okay, you made one error. You did a Dragon Punch when you shouldn't have, right?
Right.
Everything else was, you can't get too upset about it, right? You might have the inclination to think, wow, I can't believe he dealt all that damage and I died instantly.
Right.
Like you can't give in to that. It was a bad intended reaction or read or something. And okay, lesson is trying to make that mistake again.
In most situations, thanks to 900 health, if your opponent has a full trigger and a full meter, if you win an uppercut, yeah, you're pretty much dead when you're canceled. So, because that's going to be a crush counter combo, potentially V-trigger cancel, or do like some craziness. And Tokido didn't even have a V-trigger cancel in that combo and still did like, I swear, it was like 600 damage.
Again, the mistake. Very uncharacteristic of Xiaohai, who I think of as having some of the best reactions in any fighting game. But in this set, for whatever reason, there have been 3 times when they've been costly errors where he's been looking for the confirm or looking for the reaction, and it hasn't been there.
Wow, he was crouching. Was he trying for an autocorrect uppercut? Didn't quite work out. Here we go, Tokido just playing very patient. Wow, gets the overhead, not enough to kill. And now here comes EX. No EX uppercut. He wants to save the meter, potentially.
I think that Xiaohai was trying to bait a Dragon Punch, but even if that had come, there would have been super out of it, and he would have died. The stand jab, the range is not very good. It is very fast,
Yeah.
but it was the right call.
I mean, look, if they traded, the priority would have given it to Cammy. Wow. And look at that. Almost half-life on just that, on just uppercut in the super.
Second time that exact thing happened where there was a super, and then immediately after Xiaohai jumped, and immediately after Tokido had the stand roundhouse anti-air.
Yeah.
Xiaohai has to be very clear about not getting into those traps.
Man, did you see how long he walked back and forth and still got the uppercut on that fireball?
It's great to have those reactions, but I do wonder if he's being too insistent about them, and if that's part of why he's been making those errors.
Right.
You know, I wonder if he's just paying too much attention to that side of the game.
Yeah, that problem is if you're get too obsessed with trying to uppercut through fireballs, your footsie game is gonna get really bad.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Yeah, the V-trigger. Oh, nice. That's beautiful. Oh, only one hit. If he had just done short Tatsu, that might have actually killed. Oh boy.
Xiaohai lives.
Gets out of there with the. Oh, what? That's just.
I don't know.
That was not supposed to be an up.
No, of course
Yeah,
not.
Yeah.
Of course not.
Ryu
There it is, Tokido now, after a great first game from Xiaohai, Tokido's up 2-0.
And part of that is Tokido playing well, and the other part is something's going on with Xiaohai. The reactions haven't been there, the execution has had issues, and I'm not sure what the deal is because those are two of his strengths.
Yeah, again, I feel like, I think you hit the nail right on the head. He's getting a little too obsessed with this little uppercut through the fireball thing. And so you see how he's just walking at that one range, and he's not really being threatening. Tokido doesn't have to worry about anything. He's just trying to find the right time to throw fireballs. That's it. Oh, here we go. That's a proper confirm. But wow, Tokido just ending that right away with a wake-up uppercut. Nope, not a second one. Gets out of the corner, but immediately thrown right back in.
It's very active defense by Tokido. He's jumping well, he's pressing buttons well. Attacking at just the right time. Oh, this time he didn't!
Yeah, he's gonna get the stun off of that. So here we go, Xiaohai taking the first round of game 4. This is 4 out of 5.
That game, or that round I should say, was definitely stronger. He had the reactions he's looking for. On top of that, everything else just seemed to go better. It seemed like when he's reacting better, maybe he's just feeling better.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's kind of what we've always talked about, how sometimes he seems like the best player in the world, and then sometimes he doesn't, right? And it could just be one of those situations where if he's just feeling it. But again, maybe I think outside of... Wow, okay. Yeah, see, he doesn't look like he's trying to go for crazy uppercuts through fireballs outside of not true blocks situation.
Oh, nice! Tokido gets some damage and out of the corner.
Try to go for the frame trap, the BD with the background house. Oh no, uppercut. Good patience from Tokido, not hitting any buttons.
Tokido's very dangerous though. If he can find even a stand medium kick and confirm it,
Yep.
might be able to end the round or be very close at least.
Standing medium kick right now is the scariest button that Ryu has.
Yeah, could be V trigger canceled, could be right into super afterward.
Oh, he tried to go in, didn't get the combo, and again not the combo, no confirm. He's gonna get the knockdown, and the juggle. Xiaohai is tying it up 2-2. Who's gonna be playing in grand finals tomorrow? It's one of these two players, and we're coming down to the last game.
To Xiaohai's credit, I thought he looked much better in that game. The things that were going wrong in the last two were not as big a problem. I want to give a lot of credit to Tokido, but at the same time, I do feel that the reason it's 2-2 is that in 2 games, we've seen top-level Xiaohai, and in 2 games, we've seen Xiaohai make some errors.
Yeah.
Now, I feel like it's largely on the strength of that.
Fight.
Oh wow, Tokido just getting caught by the V skill. I wonder if he went for a parry or something.
Now, are we going to see the different style from Tokido? Will he move forward more? Will there be more active play?
Oh, looks like he's playing. Oh, no uppercut.
No. Could have been dive kick. Would have taken a risk on the
That's
uppercut.
true.
Definitely active stuff. I mean, it's, as we've been saying, it is active defense.
I think Tokido maybe should throw a few more fireballs because, like I said, I don't think Xiaohai is trying to look to uppercut through him as much as he used to.
Well, he's definitely trying to EX drill him. That's
Yeah,
for sure. Okay,
but
EX Hooligan
that's a
this
much
time.
easier reaction,
Yes.
and you get her to spend meter, and
Yes.
it doesn't give you as much, it's not as much damage. Oh, that's the second time he's done that.
I think it's the 3rd time, actually.
Oh, here we go.
Okay, but only sweep at that range. No
Yeah.
super yet. And he's held fireballs now. Oh, but medium kick takes it, and Xiaohai played great in that round. What do you know? He's at match point.
Round 2.
Is he going to be able to get to play tomorrow in the grand finals? Or is Tokido going to make a comeback? These 2 rounds, and what a jump timing. Gets under, tries to bait out an uppercut from Tokido, no dice. Again, no parries from Tokido.
Tokido really just hoping, I think, that Xiaohai will make more errors. That was a huge part of why he got those 2 games, and unfortunately for him, there's not a ton that he can do to force that.
Ooh, but that was too far. Challenging after that dive kick, gets the toss up, and uppercutting right in the middle. Brave stuff from Xiaohai.
Oh,
He
the
gets
jump
the
timing.
in.
Stand jab, wake up. They both whiffed it.
And this time Xiaohai gets the throw, just a couple of mix-ups left. Great block from Tokido, and knows that that's safe. Didn't try to hit any buttons afterwards.
I'm not sure what Tokido's supposed to
Oh, he's
do.
gonna
This is
confirm
what
it
he's
to
looking
super.
for, I guess. He's looking for exactly that kind of thing. Tokido can now move forward. No, he goes back to this. The defense He's hoping to catch something, and that was exactly what Xiaohai wanted! He is in grand finals. We'll see him tomorrow. Xiaohai, 3 of those games, he just looked great.
That's
2
right.
games, not so much. And when we see him in grand finals tomorrow, for his sake, it's going to have to hope that it's the 3 and not the 2.
Tokido in losers finals. Now you see Ken versus Nakali. And Momochi has been looking so strong with his spacing, his footsies, and with the fact that if he touches you, just one more mix-up and your character dies. But Haitani, of course, we've seen the kind of adaptation he's been able to make in the middle of fights.
Wow, these 2 players are playing at a very close range. It's not exactly point blank, and it's not like far footsies either. That's a range that a lot of people are uncomfortable at, but they both have some real mastery at. Back strong, Fierce turns it into something good for Momochi. Now he's got the corner, but as he plays patiently. He's not insistent. We're not seeing run pressure really. We really haven't seen that from him too much all day.
Yeah, he's only done it like maybe once or twice.
Very rarely.
I've seen more raw runs than I have seen run cancels.
Yeah, and well, of course, run cancels are not exactly safe, but
Right.
it is something that most Kens will go to and get away with,
yeah.
more or less. And not all the time, but they will sometimes get away with it, and he hasn't even really tried.
Alright, here comes Haitani, gets the hit. Oh, but hits him out of the air, which kind of screwed up his timing a little bit. Tried to get another button when Ken had landed, but it was too late. Momochi landing with the back medium punch is going to be able to take that first round.
Again, this sort of close range, not exactly point blank play. Yeah, there's that raw run. Right? Ran right up there, and he had to confirm. Momochi confident in spacing. Knows exactly where he's standing. And again, no need to overcommit.
Oh,
well,
well,
maybe you got to do it sometimes. I don't know.
I mean, look, we've always said you want to show that you can establish it, but when you do that, when your opponent has a V trigger sitting there, that's a problem because you're going to lose a giant chunk of life.
On the other hand, that's when people less expect it. So you gotta play the dice, man. You gotta play the dice sometimes.
We said it earlier, right? After given enough time, the worst idea becomes the best idea. Dancing from Haitani, and he's gonna confirm into the super to take this round. So it's 1-1 in rounds in this first game. Who will take the 1-0 lead? This third round will decide that right now. Unless it's a double KO, in which not.
You never know. Haitani slowly trying to pressure and then backs off. And that's much the way that Momochi has been playing. I feel like there's a very similar style for both of these players right now.
Brolynho backdash in the corner to avoid.
Oh yeah, interrupted again. So Momochi's been looking for that. He's often been poking around with back strong, not just with stand medium kick. We haven't seen the back strong too much in this pressure series.
I did like the air-to-air from Momochi, though. It did beat the dive kick, which Haitani tried to do to throw off his jump timing.
There was that dash. Momochi got things going overhead from that range, and that timing is very unusual, but I like it a lot.
Again, air-to-air, but I felt like Momochi jumped first that time.
There you go.
Yeah.
Momochi takes the game.
As I mentioned before, the winner of this is going to go to losers finals to fight Tokido to see who has the right to face off against Xiaohai in grand finals tomorrow.
Round 1.
All right, Momochi with game 1.
It does seem like they have a similar style, right? They're both playing at similar ranges. When they both get up close, they both have good defense. They both have smart blocking. You know, they're looking for frame traps. I mean, these two players, I feel like, are playing a version of Street Fighter V that I rarely get to see, at least in the States.
It's very footsie-heavy kind
Yes,
of game, right?
yes, and footsie's in a closer range than a lot of people are comfortable at playing it.
Nice whip punish.
Ooh, wow, what a range to do that at. What a timing to do that at.
Point
Haitani.
blank ground pound, yeah.
Yeah, very unusual. Haitani just backing off. He does have a very slight life lead, and I think he just wants to get the trigger at this point. He's pretty close.
Maybe just taking a little bit more damage and we'll have it about half-life. There it is.
There he goes. So now he's going to look to activate, you got to believe. Unless Momochi gets things going, then again, we've often said he's a hit away from taking this.
But there it is, Haitani. He is. I remember even early on in the year, we saw that wake-up light punch in the V-trigger like time after time again. Momochi knew it. He ran up. He baited it out. Got the V-trigger activate. Oh, that's going to be able to confirm. I mean, that's pretty smart. You know your opponent. You know he likes to do wake-up light punch into V-trigger. You basically give him the time that it looks like he can hit you because you V-skilled up to him, and you bait it out, so now he can't V-trigger cancel and do a bunch of damage in another combo.
Okay, love the timing on that. There's been a lot of dancing back and forth. And while Momochi has had stand roundhouse a couple of times. This time it was stand roundhouse, and then Momochi snuck in the crouching medium kick. So there really is that wheel of options going on in that mid-range. Very interesting footsies match to watch. Nice reactions, the jabs, and well, Momochi had the right idea. Saves the bar. Oh, he got it!
Got the hit. Is that going to be it? Oh, yeah, he has the super.
What a
He's gonna
question.
go right in the super. I didn't see he had the super.
Did he need the super? I don't know. 2-0 Momochi.
Good point. Good point. All right. But
Probably did.
again, it's what we saw a lot against Justin. You know, there's back and forth footsie,
Yeah.
But then Ken gets the hit into the corner or just big damage all of a sudden.
Right, but as with Karen, Haitani's Nakali has a lot of damage available to it. Right, it's a very damaging character under the right circumstances, and yet Momochi's defense has been good enough that we've rarely seen that.
Right. The other characters definitely have a lot of damage to give, but Momochi is just not giving them the opportunity to land that damage. You can see right now, just slowly pushing Haitani into the corner. Wow, wake up stand light punch!
It's something he hasn't done very often in this set, and so using it in the last game I think makes a lot of sense. Okay, stand roundhouse takes control. What? I don't know. Yeah, I'm not real sure. Well, now Momochi can kind of play patiently.
He spends his meter so he doesn't have a V-trigger anymore. Use the V-reversal. Now the problem right now is Haitani is in V-trigger.
Yeah,
he has no V-reversal.
You see him buffering super? Yeah, he's down toward. That's what those little hops are about.
Right.
Those little bops.
So
Momochi's not throwing a fireball.
Okay,
Oh,
so now it's
gutsy.
a chip time.
Ah,
It's a
okay.
chip time. That's what I mean.
Oh!
He did it! He just walked up, low forward into super, and that's going to give Haitani the round.
After Haitani had spent probably a good 10-15 seconds just buffering super, hoping to react to something, he thought, well, this isn't working out. Time to actually force this. Time to create something, and he did.
Maybe Haitani was also aware of that chip damage potential, was just looking for that moment that Momochi was going to try to press in with a low forward into super.
Again, consistently getting that reaction. Punish on the backdash. There's the auto confirm again.
Yeah, we've seen a couple of times where when that stand jab is blocked, nothing's come out. I'm more aware of that now.
Yes.
But look at this. Is that enough? Not quite, but I mean, really.
Oh, well, maybe not.
Wait.
Again, like you said, Haitani's Nakali has a lot of damage output. If he can just get the right things. He was looking for Wake Up Dragon Punch. It didn't come. It was a grab instead. And now Momochi is at match point, threatening to get into losers finals.
Yeah, that was kind of the right time to wait for an uppercut because that wasn't quite desperation uppercut moment. So it was like, you know what, let's just try this here right now because I have enough life to live. But
Good read by Momochi. You really have to understand what to expect from your opponent to make that work.
it's always one of the most satisfying reads when you actually get that wake up throw when you know the opponent was waiting for the dragon punch.
Haitani backs off just slightly to a more comfortable range.
Oh, gets the crush counter. I'm going to be able to confirm it into the B skill.
Both 2 hits away. Oh, maybe so! No, too late. Very unfortunate for Haitani. This could be it.
Oh no.
Took the risk. Wisely this time. But Momochi still has that trigger available. He has excellent approach with that. Oh, here's what a crazy timing there is. That's going to be it.
Did it. He just did it. A wake up uppercut into super.
He hadn't done it very often. Right? I mean, he had
last
just a
time-
couple of times in that set.
I mean, he did wake up throw that last time.
Right.
And so, you know, maybe Haitani just thought to himself, you know what, he's not willing to do it.
Yeah.
He's not willing to risk it all.
Earlier in the year, Infiltration's out right now, but these players, Momochi, Tokido, Xiaohai, have been consistently doing very, very well themselves. And Haitani, as I said, has made top 8 all across the world. So there does seem to be, although at every tournament there are surprises, there are new players, there are people who make upsets happen, there are also these very consistent placers as well, and these are 2 of them.
Yep.
So Tokido with Ryu, and Ken for Momochi.
No shock that the loser finals comes down to these 2. And look at that, Momochi going crouching me in the uppercut in the middle of footsies for a whiff punish.
Already we've seen some really high-level stuff from him. That's amazing jump-in timing. The punish on the Hurricane with Fireball was there. He had the confirm on crouch medium kick with the whiff punish. All those things just in the first 10-15 seconds. Oh, thought he had it. No.
Yeah.
And that's costly.
Big damage there for Tokido. And also corner position as well. See, oh wow. Momochi called out Tokido's couple of dashes. Tokido got away with it once, and then immediately the next time, Momochi with the crouching, I'm sorry, with the back medium punch.
That confirm. And if you can confirm back strong, okay, by itself, then you are definitely going to confirm stand roundhouse into V-trigger, and consistently he has done so today. Now, stand roundhouse, you have to space it well. Okay, it's not free. Now, it can be punished, in fact, by a lot of characters if you do it at the wrong spot. But Momochi has been doing it at the right spot, and he has been confirming it into a lot of damage when he's gotten the hit.
Wow, just throwing out the standing roundhouse, locked into it, and he's gonna spin the meter to get that big chunk of damage right away. Tokido with a parry attempt. Not sure what he was trying to parry. Momochi again has been having such a long road in losers brackets. So many players. It would not surprise me if he just had needed to do one more, but too far away. That crouch fierce didn't hit where he wanted it to, and that's gonna go into the super. Is this gonna be enough? Not quite. Just a little bit left, and wake up crouch. Oh my!
Very dangerous. For both. There's the low! He thought it was going to be the overhead, but it was canceled. We've seen that happening from Momochi for the last 2 games with Ken. Street Fighter 4 as well, Street Fighter 5.
I am Momochi taking game 1. It is a best of 5 here. This is losers finals. Winner has a chance to go to grand finals. Let's go. Nice. Good reaction to uppercut.
The decision making on when to move forward for both of these players, when to move backwards, I think is very interesting. They go through these phases of, I'm going to play patiently for a while, I'm going to play defensively for a while, almost to goad each other in to try to make something happen.
Wow, that barely sideswiped, but it did hit. And here comes Tokido. He gets the big dance combo. Momochi trying to get some pressure back in. Look at that dash right up the throw, but what a nice throw tech from Tokido.
Yeah, that was the attempted punish. It's possible, but I don't know if that was just the wrong spacing or what.
Oh, he gets out of the corner. That's very crucial for Tokido. But now only with barely a life lead. Gets the jump in. Both of these guys.
Entrance.
Both of these players have been hiding their jumps so well. I've seen so few uppercuts from either of these players.
Right, and they both have excellent reactions. They both have excellent anti-air ability. It's just that it's tough to do both. It really is tough to play so focused on the ground and to know exactly when to back off, when to move forward, and anti-air simultaneously. Few people can do that. Takes a lot of concentration.
Tokido really doesn't want to throw a fireball.
Well, Tokido is, he's honestly, I feel like he's close to losing this. If he gets hit, oh! Next mix-up. Either way, super. No! No!
You know what?
Tokido takes it.
He got that overhead kick. I don't think there's anything Momochi could have done to have taken that round. I don't think there was enough time. I just don't think, unless Tokido just let go and he just hit Fierce with an uppercut or something like that. Alright, with that first round. Momochi getting in there with the throw, tries to go for a second one.
From the range that they often play at, it doesn't take long to walk up and get the grab, right? Momochi could have done it right there.
It's just, it's like I said, moving forward right into your opponent's personal space is one of the scariest and hardest things to do, because any button they press will get you.
Spent bar just to make sure he had the corner. Oh, no super, he saved it maybe now. No, saves it
Still
again.
saved it. Wow, Tokido's usually pretty liberal with this super usage. Not the case right now. Wants to make sure. Though I'd imagine if he hit right, ooh, that might have been fire.
Oh, I'm surprised to not see V-trigger cancel on that stand medium kick. I feel like that's what Ryu tends to look for in this situation right here. He's got a button in medium kick that hits very far for this game, and it's conformable to somebody like Tokido, and yet he didn't go for it. Okay, advantage. Whoa, but Tokido taking advantage himself.
Oh, here comes Momochi. Momochi's timing of the forward dash is so good. And yeah, you see, they're so concentrated.
Wake up crouching short, yes! Sometimes you'll see wake up crouching medium kick, but wake up crouching short jab.
In the super! And Tokido's going to take game number 2. Look, I mean, look, Tokido has never been the best at playing footsies and still being able to anti-air uppercut. I've always noticed, like, of all the Shoto players, he's the weakest at that. But I don't even know if a good player at that right now can uppercut so consistently, because these guys are so laser focused on this ground game right now. Man, those jumps literally are coming from nowhere.
That's really how it feels.
Yeah, if you're watching it, if you're watching a match, you know it's tough when the guy jumps and you're like, whoa, he jumped? And you know that means if you were playing, you probably wouldn't have uppercut either.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is again, that stand, that light punch.
Luckily for Tokido, though, there was no EXDP. No EXD.
Just like that, Momochi with this crazy rush down in the corner. Look at this life lead that he has. And Tokido's going to land on that fireball.
Beautiful.
And get launched right into the hand of Bison. Your soul is mine.
Fight.
Wrong game.
Ah, okay, so the variation there was dash forward, not grab. It was Fierce for the counter. Ooh. Again for the counter.
And close the stun. Great low blocks from Tokido. Oh!
The navigation around the sweep was beautiful, because you know Tokido's looking for it. He wants to activate it. He wants sweep activation, and so Momochi played attention to that exact range, and he had the whiff punish, and then approximately 2.5 billion damage to take the round. Momochi on the right there, Tokido on the left. Both have to be very focused. As Tokido, you don't want to have made it to winners finals at an event like this and then lose 2 in a row. Right. Not just because that sucks, but because that's a bunch of G's you're giving up. It's a bunch.
Momochi is looking so strong right now. Tokido having to do a
punish.
Miraculous wake-up uppercut.
Wake up back strong, though. So that both of them are going for that. You know, when one person starts to do something like that, you often see the other have the same idea.
Yep.
And I think that did happen there a couple of times.
And now Momochi is at match point to be able to make it into grand finals tomorrow. Can he seal it with this round right now? And immediately walking right up with those back medium punches, trying to apply that pressure.
Look at that range.
And you see him just stand there.
Yeah, I think, okay, he had the range a little bit wrong, but I love that he's willing to do it. Tokido, in fact, backed out of it once. Just didn't feel comfortable. Okay, Tokido now maybe with a chance of pressure. There has been, I would say there's been more backwards movement from him in this set, especially after the game he won, than there has been forward movement.
Alright, so just enough screen space for Momochi to get the jump back OS, and now he's pushed Tokido in the corner. Backdash just a little too slow to be able to punish that throw.
What a punish!
He's out of there. Oh, that's punishable. But Momochi can get so much more.
Yeah.
Tokido trying to stay alive. Oh, he gets the jump in! And that's going to do it if he doesn't drop this combo. Yes, and he saves all that meter.
We have to see more gutsy plays like that. That's what ended up taking the round right there after so long of playing on the ground.
Especially against such a flashy fighter. See, they both just don't want to commit. He's trying to be a little bit too aggressive on the offense.
Yeah, deciding on when to go in is really tough in this kind of situation.
Oh, a back throw. Momochi has corner.
No, not anymore. Tokido now has the corner for himself. That said, not anymore.
That's what he did to Haitani. Just the wake-up uppercut and the super, and it worked again.
It's the difference between this play right here and then all of a sudden wake up Dragon Punch Super. Right? That's why Dragon Punch Super hits, because it's so unexpected.
Oh, wow. Nice auto-correct uppercut. That could have been comboed in the super. Just getting the meter on that uppercut.
Tokido now fishing for that stand medium kick. Gotta think he's looking for the V-trigger cancel to get into super. If he does hit that, he's going to take this round. He's going to take this game, send it to the last one. That's what he wants, so Momochi's just staying away from it. You see where Momochi's playing, it's outside of stand medium kick range or jumping right through.
Okay, so no more V-trigger. You know what? He just doesn't want to deal with that mix-up.
Oh, that might be it! It is.
What happened? That was such an odd timing. Maybe that was supposed to be EX Hurricane and just he missed one of the buttons?
I think that's what it must have been, because, you know, sometimes you do see Ken, especially in V-trigger, jump around with air hurricane, right? That's fine. But it was more on the way up that he did it.
Right.
And that's not what you want. You come out with floatiness like that. If that had been EX, it would have been a different story.
That is the timing that you typically want to do the EX Hurricane. So a little bit of an execution error. As we said, it's been a long day, but great start to this one. Right away, taking a fourth of Tokido's life in this first round. Nice stand, light punch check from Tokido. And an auto-correct uppercut, and he's going to get the counter hit.
Look at his forward play right now by Tokido. It's not just the distance. He's really moving forward, and Momochi recognized it, and he gets the hit as a result. Momochi trying to outrange that medium kick. Whenever there has been V-trigger on Ryu's side, you see Momochi try to stay away from sweep, away from medium kick.
Just takes it, just takes it. Oh, wow. Okay, got an anti-air uppercut. Like I said, we haven't seen a lot from the two, but I definitely think Momochi has better reactions for that than Tokido does.
Now Tokido, I think, is looking for the air approach, or maybe not. Oh, into something else. Yes, any more hits gonna do it.
Wow. Oh, empty jump.
Can Tokido make this happen? EX at an unusual timing. And then jab into back medium. That's a very common hit confirm from Ken. I think that's just what Momochi was going for, but Tokido blocked, then tried to make something happen, expecting maybe a shimmy, the 2016 mix-up, to back off. It didn't come. Match point Momochi.
That's right, but a great standing roundhouse to crush counter that run. So last round, Momochi got basically a free 25% damage at the start. This time, Tokido gets basically a 30% free damage at the start. Oh, you know what?
His own Dragon Punch Super. Why not? Again, he's played very solidly as well.
Another one of those anything you can do, I can do better moments. Oh, no uppercut from Momochi.
Tokido keeps trying to get the punish to stand short on stand roundhouse. That, I don't know if it's the range or the timing that sets off.
Oh, a trade.
Oh!
And the fireball made it through.
We're going to the final round here to see who makes it to grand finals. Tomorrow, it's going to be one of these two.
Last game, last match. Tokido versus Momochi. In a nail biter, Momochi, of course, sitting on much more resources. And there it is again, the uppercut and the super. So just like that, Momochi with a huge life lead.
And he moves forward, looking for crush counter. It did not come. Again, looks for crush counter.
Oh, a nice auto-corrected uppercut once again. Turn around and uppercut.
He did go for the run cancel. It was here in the very last round, potentially of the day.
Okay, Tokido with a back throw. He's getting close to building a super. He wants that super. But he can't obsess over it. He's got to do the damage when he can.
Oh, that was a counter hit, not a punish.
Ooh,
Tokido is almost on the ropes right here. He needs to move around very cautiously or else go totally nuts. It's got to be something. Cautiously it is. No
confirming
super.
a super.
Right. Well, I don't know if you wanted to spend it there. I'm not sure. I've got to think he had the ability to get the confirm. Momochi trying to move forward. There's the run cancel again! Again! We haven't seen Momochi do run cancel the entire day, and in the final round, at the most tense moment that we've seen in a long time in Street Fighter V, that's when he brings it out. It was perfectly calculated to work right then. Genius that he would bring it out right there after a day of solid, fundamental play. All of a sudden, there are the run